I'm back again, as usual, and I'm very happy you're here and joining my journey as an artist living on the road. At first, I would like to share a story with you, because lately I met somebody on a parking lot and we went hiking for that day. During a conversation, he told me about something that he was really fascinated about. He said, if you have a tiny seed and you put it into the soil, a whole tree will grow out of that seed. We as humans can create all sorts of things with technology. But if we create something that has exactly the same values as the seed in terms of fat and nutrition that it contains, and then we make it look like a seed too. So basically it's exactly the same, but if we put it in the soil, nothing will grow. And he is so right, and also for me it's really fascinating. For me it really reflects that there is a higher intelligence at work, according to the laws of nature, a higher force of energy that we are already a manifestation of. We arrive from the same seed to our mother's womb, and everything on earth can reproduce itself in order to survive. But we are not able to manipulate another species in that way. But why should we, if it is already there right in front of us? Even though it looks so simple and we create something that is exactly the same, it is still missing something, that sparkle, something we cannot create. Life is a true miracle, and I keep on wondering about its beauty and power. But I'm always happy to meet people to have this kind of conversation with. In this way we'll learn from each other and give new insights in a space we didn't realize yet. And I'm so happy to be here and to share it with you. So, welcome back.
And see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. You and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more.
In Sweden and Norway you have these houses where you can sleep for free. And it's so beautiful, look.
Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. You and I, the future is bright.
Okay, here's the situation. Borders are closed, so I have to drive 3 extra hours to go to another border. And Online it said this border was open, but it ended up being closed. But it doesn't matter. I have to go to the other border just because I have to take a COVID test on the border itself. And they don't have a test station here. So, off to the border where we had to take the awkward COVID test that creates strange faces.
Yeah, I know. Everything behind the
Okay. Of course it was negative, so I could continue my travel in Norway. And this was my very first goal when I started van life. But because of the pandemic, I couldn't go, and finally the moment has arrived. I didn't film it, but I visited the crystal mine with somebody I met. And suddenly I had a creative flow and started to create jewelry out of that. It's so precious to just create what we feel like creating without forcing, but let the creative energy flow within us. And Norway is so beautiful that I think everybody gets inspiration from it. I had some other things to do too. In my previous video I told you about my flat tire that I was not able to film because my camera broke. The one that is working again after a few days. I still feel that is a miracle. But I was still driving with the spare tire and I had to change it to the original one again. Because I felt there was a difference, as it is a different tire. So I did change it back. That is already something. Sometimes it's enough, you know, the simple things are the most beautiful ones. With a little help again, but now I'm sure that if something will happen like this, I'm able to do it myself for sure. From this point, I started to reconsider a lot of things in my life. To hold it in my hands and look at it and question myself whether it still serves me or not. It's time for me to make a change. I left at the beginning of my travel around 1.5 years ago with an idea, a vision, but along the way I started to get to know myself more and my relationship to this world. This changed a lot because I found out that my ideal or vision was more a thought than a feeling. We can think and imagine so many things in life, but everything just needs to flow like a river. And looking at some ideas, because maybe it was not what we expected it to be, then we need to let go. But it also brings me a lot of insecurities because my brain doesn't understand it anymore. But I tell my brain that everything will be fine and now it's time to follow my feelings and stay connected to that. Stay focused and keep on realizing and starting to make the changes that are necessary to grow to the next path that is more in line with my authentic self and feelings in this moment. So I think that was about it. Thank you so much for watching this video and I hope to see you again in the next one. Please like and subscribe if you feel like it. And otherwise, you never know where we might meet.